Hey guys, it's Awesome Booley again. Of course, we're going to do another recap of today because somebody in the group chat was just like, it's most important that we see your technical analysis or breakdown, not necessarily other stuff. Of course, I will be posting other stuff on this channel, but it's going to be mainly focused on technicals and how we know where a stock is going to move. So this was yesterday's movement. This is a Tastyworks platform. If y'all don't know, it's not the best charting platform. Obviously, the best for that is Thinkorswim on the TD Ameritrade platform. But I really like how simple this is. My trading style is based off simplicity, so the simpler and cleaner my charts are, the better I like it. So I was going to do a play-by-play on the SPX today. SPX is an index. If you're trading on Robinhood, you will not be able to find this. However, if you want to be able to trade options on it, go to SPY. Robinhood has SPY, and they move the exact same way because they track, or the SPY tracks SPX. All right. Dang it, I need to readjust. Okay, so let's go play by play here. So obviously, I knew we were going to have a gap down in the morning because SPX does not update with the the pre-market hours. That's why I have the ES here, which is the S&P 500 futures. So at night, let's see if we can pull up something. At night, this is what happens. We have normal and crash. So of course we saw this crash last night, so we knew we're going to open up lower. Here we go. So SPX, we knew we were going to gap down. So the first candle open, gap down. It's opened here. It went down. It touched this little support here, this major support. Red is major, and then it bounced up. Okay, I'll go back and show a bigger time frame of where I got this support from, but it bounced straight off this support. I am not into trading the mornings as much. I will be in the group chat and talking about it, but I'm not into trading it because most of the cash switches hands in the first 15 minutes, and the first 15 minutes of the day is so crazy, and it does not determine the overall effect of the market for that day. So if we look into the first 15 minutes, where's the first 15 minutes? No, the first 15 minutes is here. So the first 15 minutes is here. So obviously, if you look at just the first 15 minutes, you think we're going to be trending up on the day. We ended up having a huge red day, so that's not what happened here. So I like to wait till I can see a confirmation of some pattern or something I can find. So as we can see, yesterday we had a huge gap up. Did I buy a call immediately? No, I did not, because I like to see a confirmation, something conform. And this time we had a triangle breakout pattern to the upside, followed by another triangle to previous resistance. I covered that in the last video. Okay, this time we had the same thing. We had another triangle breakout. One way to view this was a triangle breakout, which is how someone viewed it. I also saw, which is not the most reliable pattern, but this is what I saw. I saw the head and shoulders. Okay, so as you can see, we have a shoot up. We have a shoulder here, we have the head here, and we have a shoulder here. This is the neckline. Your entry is on the break of the neckline. But of course, both patterns work. Whichever one you saw, it worked either way. Triangle or head and shoulders. So we had the triangle breakout form in the morning, almost exactly like yesterday, except it was a gap up, so we had a move up. Today was a gap down, and I said in the group chat, I was like, guys, we should be expecting a spike up because we had a gap down, and the shorts will be covering their position. When shorts cover, they have to buy to cover, so it's going to have a spike up. So we're going to have a spike up, and then we're going to continue downward. So of course we saw this spike up, we saw some consolidation, and we saw the break. SPX contracts, I picked up some out of the money here, puts at $2.60 a contract right here. We saw this break lower. I saw this little consolidation here, and I was like, guys, we're going to look for a further continuation lower. This is not where it's bouncing. Why did I know that? Because I always stress in the group chat, make sure you trade the same stocks over and over so that you can understand their patterns, or in this instance, an index, over and over. Why? Because I know Monday, look, we saw the same pattern. We saw this super long red day, but in between the red day, we had to see some consolidation here. We saw consolidation here for a break lower, And then especially what looked like what we saw today is we saw this little rising wedge or bull, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's this little wedge pattern here, which basically means a continuation of a downtrend. Okay, so I remember Friday seeing two of these little wedge, or one, two, three of these wedges for a break lower. So because I know my stocks so well, I knew that that's what happens when it's trending down. So I said, guys, we're going to have this little consolidation here. As we saw, it's not a bounce. It's going to go back down. It didn't go down as far as I thought, but it hit our support, and then it went up, and of course it's respecting this. I thought we were forming up for another triangle breakdown. As you can see, it was forming. I thought we were going to break straight through. However, we were going into 10:30. The reason why I don't trade between 10:30 and around 1:30 is because of volume. You see how we had some great moves here in the morning and at night, which is always, well, evening, which is the best times to trade, but the morning is just very, very, very flat, which is not good for me. I'm more of a directional trader. So as we see here, we have this little bounce between these support and resistance lines. Then here, oh, so much fun. This is when the Fed chair, Powell, decided to speak, and every time he speaks, the market seems to be red. The past few times after the accusation of email stuff or whatever, every time Powell speaks, whether it's good or not, it has a super red day. So obviously I knew that going in, but I wanted to confirm it was going to be a red day. Oh, sorry, I picked up the contracts here at 268 contracts, sold at $7 a contract here. Here it was $10 a contract, and it went up to $30 a contract. Is that right? Yes, $30 a contract here. $10 a contract to $30 a contract. So we had this break straight through this resistance level, or this support level, and then we had this little triangle. I was like, guys, remember the pennant? And we had a break lower straight to this support. You know this is a support because it came here, it bounced, it went down, and it validated it. So I thought we were going to see a break lower to this level, but we ended up holding for this great little weekend. Now if we want to know what this looks like after market, you just go to ES and you can see that it's just holding because it's Friday and nobody wants to do anything, which makes sense. It's the weekend, enjoy the weekend. But that is what happened today. That is how we saw a break. Even if you just came and you wanted to trade the morning session, 260 contract is $7 a contract. Let's look at the percentage gain. Oops. Okay, so that's 169% on that trade. Now if we want to look here, $10 to $30, that's obviously a 300% gain, well, 200% gain. I brought water this time. Last video, I didn't have water. Okay, well, my throat was bad. So that is what we saw this time. I hope y'all understand the breakdown, how basically what I always trade is I trade SPX and SPY over and over. I also like Facebook. Obviously, it's in my Austin's Babies watch list. I really love the triangle break. I love support, resistance, EMA, and triangle breakouts. I could trade that all day, every day, and I focus on the first 2 hours of the day and the last 2 hours of the day because those are the most volatile times, so I can get in and out of stocks easily. If you guys want to join a options traders group chat, that is also below. And of course, if you want to subscribe, that would be great. I have new videos. It's usually based on what the people in the group chat want to see. So if you want your opinion to be heard, either leave a comment, like it, or just go to the group chat. Thank y'all. Hopefully you understand my technical analysis and y'all can have success trading in these markets. Bye.